What's up guys, Tristan Nigro here with another YouTube video. Today we're going to talk about anabolic androgenic steroids and how I rank them on my steroids tier list maker. Now I'm going to preface this video off by saying that I do not recommend the use of anabolic steroids. I do not think you should take them. This is purely entertainment purposes. If you want to look for any safety protocols, if you are planning to take them, that is your choice and what you want to do with your body. I recommend that you go and check out Moreplatesmoredates or Vigorous Steve on YouTube or their websites for safety with taking these compounds. And without further ado, I'm going to do a steroids tier list. They did, so Derek from Moreplatesmoredates did a video outlining his tier list. I don't know if they'll ever want to use this template for their own tier list and rate it however they want to rate it. I'm going to give my uneducated, ranking of all of the anabolic compounds that I know about. And yeah, let's get to it. So I ranked all of these from 1 to 5 basically. So either I didn't know what it was, it's trash, it's okay, it's necessary, or it's absolutely legendary. These are some of the compounds that I might want to take for myself. The very first one is Anadrol. So I'm going to be using this in my next upcoming bulk, and it is an oral steroid, and I'm going to be taking this as a bulk, and I'm going to get big and hopefully put on a lot of size and a lot of strength as well. So I'm going to put that in necessary for bulking purposes. That's going to be my necessary compound in a the majority of my cycle. The next one is Clen, which is not an anabolic AAS steroid. It is a fat burner, a fat loss agent. I'm gonna put this one in legendary. This gets you shredded. Obviously, without a calorie deficit, you're not gonna get shredded at all. But within my experience, you get those hands shaking. You know it's working. You're on that cardio machine. You can just feel the fat dripping off of you. Someone I know that used to use Clen was Ziz. And that dude was absolutely shredded and aesthetic. And you know what? Whatever that guy uses, it's going to be put into the legendary category. That's how I'm going to rate it. Those are two compounds that I've taken. So Clen and Anadrol. Well, I haven't taken Anadrol yet, but I know it's good for it's not terrible on your hair. It's very good at building your strength and building quality muscle as well. The next one on this list is D-ball. D-ball, basically what your high school dealer was handing out in high school, trying to help dudes get bigger. They had absolutely no idea what they're doing. I knew of plenty of people at my high school that took it, or they were trying to push it on people. And now that I know what I know now, it is really dumb to run a D-ball only cycle. And I've taken it myself with a test base, and it was still pretty trash. Like, I didn't notice that much of a strength gain at the start of it, albeit I didn't run it for that long, but it was giving me a lot of nasty sides. So we're gonna put that bad boy in trash. It's gonna be put into la poubelle. Dans la poubelle. See you later, D-ball. The next on the list is Deca Durabolin, which I have come to realize is actually nandrolone decanoate. Decanoate is just, so Deca, short for decanoate, is just the ester for nandrolone. It could be also, I think you could do testosterone decanoate. I don't know what the difference of that would be between like test enanthate or test decanoate. Deca is something I've taken, and it's helped me gain a lot of mass. Post picture of me getting absolutely dirty bulked, absolutely huge, ginormous, just a massive cloud with a lot of fat and not a lot of definition, but nonetheless, it got me huge and helped me build a lot of mass and a lot of strength as well. We're gonna put that bad boy in necessary. I think it's absolutely necessary in a bulk. The next on the list is growth hormone. So that bad boy, good for building your gut and making it so that your abs absolutely protrude past your chin. So yeah, like I personally don't want that. I could see the appeal of wanting abs bigger than your biceps and your chest and your chin, but I don't see I'm gonna put it in the trash category, because I think as long as if you're not like Mr. O, I don't think it's really necessary. It's also very expensive, so I would never even touch this because I, one, wouldn't be able to afford it, and if I was able to afford it, it's probably bunk shit anyways. Insulin, I do not know a lot about, and I probably would never use it. I just think there's enough mass you can gain with just, you know, regular old gear, so I wouldn't take insulin. It kind of freaks me out. It's just another realm of like bodybuilding that I really just don't want to delve into, and I don't think it's really necessary since I'm not planning to become a Mr. Olympia or anything like that. I don't know if I'd ever even have the genetics for it, but yeah, insulin, I'm gonna just put it in the never used. I don't know. Masteron, aka Master Your Inner Bruce Willis. Yeah, because this stuff absolutely destroys your hair from what I've known. I've never taken it. I don't know if it's like that great of a mass build or anything, but if you're not prone to hair loss, if you want to look like Jason Statham or, you know, Bruce Willis, so be it. I'll put it in the okay category. We're going to give it a 3, whatever we want to call it in terms of numbers, 1 to 5. Yeah, we're going to put it in a 3. We're going to say it's okay. I've never taken it, so maybe I should have put it in never used, but whatever. Primobolan, I have never used. I've heard it's bad for your hair, and it could be a good anabolic, but apparently it absolutely destroys your hair. And when you have a mane like this, you want to preserve it at all costs. So I've actually ordered some RU, which is some topical like solution. It's a research chemical that I'm going to be putting in my hair. That's hopefully helping it. I'm on finasteride right now, but yeah, when you're on you know, exogenous hormones, you want to make sure that if you want to keep your hair, you got to keep it in check. Get things like a hair checker. Just go watch Moreplatesmoredates. He knows everything there is to know about hair loss prevention and androgenic alopecia. Check him out. Even for like regular people that are just prone to male pattern baldness, you're going to want to go check them out if you have any care for your hair. Next is Anavar. You know, it's pretty much what females take. I'm just gonna say that, you know, out loud. We're gonna put that bad boy in trash. Not much more to say about that. That's for your average, not your average, but just female bodybuilders in general. But in terms of dudes, you don't need to take Anavar. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Next is Proviron, which I don't really know a lot about. I believe that is a oral as well. Heard is bad for your hair. Again, I don't really want to touch things that are like super bad for your hair. Next is SARMs. So the only ever like SARM I've ever taken was MK677, which apparently is not actually a SARM. MK677 is actually a growth hormone secretagogue. I took this when I was first bodybuilding, and something like interesting enough, like when I first started bodybuilding, when I just started getting into fitness and started going to the gym and working out, I actually took MK677 in my first year. I didn't PCT or anything like that. I kind of just took it, and I thought, you know, that wasn't something that made you non-natty. I didn't even know there was a difference between like non-natty, like there was all this like, you know, convolution between people who are natty and people who fake natties and just like overt steroid users. I didn't know anything like that. I kind of just thought I was still natty, I guess. Or I didn't even think anything of it. I just took it, and I was like, all right, I want to make some gains. Let's add this. And I probably still thought I was natty, and that wasn't even like in the realm of, you know, gear and PEDs. So I kind of took that. I haven't taken any like real SARMs like YK11 or RAD140, LGD. I didn't take anything like this, or Austrian, things like that. I just never took that. From what I could tell, it is great for certain people, and some people not. It's not completely like hair safe. It's not completely it's not completely safe in all aspects. So that's kind of like a misconception that maybe they're safer than anabolics, but I don't think they're completely safe. And they do an okay job with muscle building. But I think if you're gonna go in the realm of PEDs, you might just want to like go for it, if you know what I mean. We're gonna put it in okay. I've seen some pretty cool transformations of SARMs. Make sure you're getting real stuff. I heard a statistic that like 1/3 of the SARMs that are being sold are actually fake, and they're actually not going to do anything for you, and they're quite expensive, almost as expensive as just PEDs or anabolics in general. Next is T3. This is something else that Ziz took himself. So you know where this is going. This works on your hormones. We're going to put that bad boy in legendary because Ziz took it. And you know, if Ziz took something, it's obviously pretty awesome. T3 gets shredded, it increases your internal body temperature. You're just gonna start shredding fat. I've heard of dudes going on like complete McDonald's diets while being on T3, and they just get in all the calories and just burn off everything, and they just keep packing on muscle and lowering their fat. It's absolutely nuts. But again, you know, if you're just eating like shit and you're not still in a calorie deficit, T3 is not gonna do anything for you. It's just gonna be a waste of money, so don't even use it. None of these guys are actually like completely super necessary for your cuts, but it definitely helps. The next on the list is Test Sip, as in testosterone cypionate. This one is kind of like in the same realm as like Test and Anthate. They're like similar in price. They have similar half-lives. They have the similar aromatization. I might be just like completely wrong about this, but we're gonna put these bad boys in necessary. Test and Anthate is something that I always take. It's pretty similar, these two. It's just your test base. You gotta take your test base, okay? Some of these dudes just taking random stuff like your D-ball only cycle without a test base. But I think D-ball is a testosterone derivative, so I'm not sure if that's like viable to take by itself. I forget why you're not supposed to be just taking D-ball only. It's also super liver toxic, besides the point. But anyways, testosterone and Anthate is one I take as my test base. Super necessary. I've always taken it in, I've taken it in every cycle that I've done, and as well as when I'm cruising. The next is testosterone equipoise. What is that? Is that for like horses or something? I'm a human, so yeah, we're gonna put you in trash. Why would you take that? Is that for horses? Like equipoise? Test prop. Can you guys guess where I'm gonna put this bad boy? This is something I've taken as well towards the end of my cut. And it has a lower half-life, and it has less aromatization. So you're gonna carry less water while you're on it. We're gonna put this bad boy in legendary. So if you've ever looked up Ziz's cycles, he took test prop. Probably for that reason, so that he would retain less water, stay more lean, stay more aesthetic. That's the reason we do all this, right? To look as aesthetic as possible. Next is Test Sus. Anything with the name Sus in it is gonna be shit. So we're gonna put that bad boy in trash. Not gonna take some sus drugs, all right? The next is Trenbolone acetate. Now, this stuff works really well. And you know, there's been a lot of people that say that it has a lot of side effects, notably like anger, hair loss, things of that nature, tren cough. There's nothing worse than having that thing, your needle shoved up your ass. You start like coughing uncontrollably and you can't even like get the rest of the syringe out. Yeah, that kind of sucks. It's a really good compound in terms of partitioning the muscle, you know, recomping. I remember gaining I think like 5 pounds after I took this for like a week, and I looked leaner, which was insane. It was so cool. Yeah, we're gonna put that bad boy in legendary. And if you didn't already guess, all of these are things that Ziz took, putting those bad boys in the legendary category. It's not necessary. This is a weird like format, but this is how I did it. Whatever. Trenace at the top. Now testosterone, oh shit. Now this is, so I don't know if you've been following Gorilla Mind for a little while, they released a product called testosterone, which is not a steroid as well. It is an ecdysteroid, and it's been shown clinically in rats to be more effective or just as effective as D-ball without any of the side effects. Make sure you're subscribed to the newsletter of More Plates, More Dates and Gorilla Mind so that you can be notified when that stuff goes back in stock, because it goes super fast. And if you ever want to go and look at it, you can go check out Derek's video as well on that product. It sells out really fast, so you're going to want to grab 4 or 5 bottles all at once so that you can try it out. We're going to put that bad boy in legendary. Use my code Tristan when you get the product and you'll receive 10% off. Courtesy of me, helps me out, helps the videos out. I thank you for anyone that's using my code. But yeah, testosterone, legendary. Ziz didn't take it, but maybe he would have if he was still around. Rest in peace. Anyways, the next is Superdrol, something that is apparently really bad for your health. It could have similar effects as like something like for your gains and you know, overall physique and things, but it could be really bad for, you know, your health markers. So we're gonna put this one in okay. And then next is Winstrol. This one is for whiny little babies. So we're gonna put that in Winstrol is in trash. Whiny, for whiny people. Winstrol is supposed to get you grainy and dry. But I think if you're just taking these bad boys up at the top, like Clen T3, it's gonna help you get to that lower body fat percentage and look dry and grainy without the use of something that might destroy your hair. That concludes my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I wanna say once again, this is all for entertainment purposes, and I don't wanna promote or condone the use of anabolic steroids. Do not use them. And if you are, please do your research. Please do it safely. Don't overdo it. Don't do any of those things. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like this video, smash that thumbs up button. Please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down below, including the bell to the right of it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you guys later. Peace.